Billie Eilish is far more than just a chart-topping singer. She's a cultural trailblazer and one of the most influential voices of her generation. With her ethereal vocals, haunting lyrics, and unapologetically raw presence, she disrupted the traditional mold of pop stardom. Breaking into the spotlight during her teenage years, Billie became a voice for the youth, channeling their anxieties, hopes, and questions into music that felt deeply personal yet universally relatable. She didn't just climb the charts, she changed what those charts could sound like. From her genre-defying sound to her boundary-pushing visuals and fashion choices, Billie emerged as a revolutionary figure. But behind the fame lies a story shaped by early artistic exploration, family support, mental health struggles, and creative evolution. This deep dive explores her remarkable journey, from humble beginnings to global superstardom, and how she became the face of a new musical era. Born on December 18th, 2001 in Los Angeles, Billie Eilish pirate Baird O'Connell was raised in a family where creativity wasn't just encouraged, it was essential. Her parents, Maggie Baird and Patrick O'Connell, were both immersed in the arts. Maggie, an actress and screenwriter, and Patrick, a musician and actor, instilled in Billie and her older brother Phineas a love for music, storytelling, and expression. They grew up in the Highland Park neighborhood in a modest home brimming with musical instruments and creative energy. Instead of attending traditional school, Billie and Phineas were homeschooled, a decision that gave them the freedom to explore their passions without the constraints of a rigid academic schedule. Billie's early interest in dance led her to join the Los Angeles Children's Chorus at age 8, where she developed vocal discipline and performance skills. Meanwhile, Phineas took to songwriting and production, often roping Billie into his musical experiments. This tight-knit artistic environment laid the foundation for one of music's most unique sibling collaborations. It also allowed Billie to develop an artistic voice that was unfiltered, genuine, and mature beyond her years. Ocean Eyes' viral success and breakthrough moment Billie's meteoric rise to fame began with what seemed like a casual upload. In 2015, Phineas had written a delicate song titled Ocean Eyes and asked Billie to record it for a choreography assignment. They posted it on SoundCloud with modest expectations, never imagining it would ignite a viral storm. But almost overnight, the track resonated with listeners for its dreamy atmosphere and Billie's emotionally charged performance. Music blogs, influencers, and industry insiders quickly took notice. The track amassed millions of plays and landed Billie a deal with Interscope Records, setting her career on a fast track. In 2017, she released her debut EP, Don't Smile at Me, which solidified her as an artist to watch. Songs like Bellyache, Copycat, and I Don't Twanna Bayu Anymore showcased a young artist unafraid to dive into themes of mental health, emotional vulnerability, and existential angst, all with a sound that blurred the lines between pop, indie, and electronic music. Billie's unique aesthetic, characterized by her baggy clothes, haunting visuals, and soft-spoken demeanor, became inseparable from her brand. Fans saw themselves in her vulnerability and found strength in her refusal to conform. With Ocean Eyes as the spark, Billie Eilish had officially arrived, not as a manufactured pop act, but as a self-made force with something powerful to say. By the time Billie released her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? In 2019, she had already become a global phenomenon. The album, co-written and produced with Phineas in their home studio, was a genre-blending masterpiece that defied convention. Singles like Bad Guy and Bury a Friend topped charts and redefined what pop music could sound like. Billie's whispery vocals, dark aesthetic, and introspective lyrics struck a chord with millions. At the 2020 Grammy Awards, she made history, becoming the youngest artist to win the Big Four categories in a single night: Best New Artist, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year. She also became the youngest artist ever to write and perform a James Bond theme, No Time to Die, which later won an Academy Award and a Golden Globe. Her success wasn't just about numbers, it was cultural, generational, and deeply personal for her fans. Despite her meteoric rise, Billie's journey hasn't been without its struggles. As a teenager in the spotlight, she faced intense scrutiny over her appearance, opinions, and even her friendships. She's been candid about her battles with of depression, anxiety, and body dysmorphia, issues that many young people relate to but rarely see addressed so openly by public figures. Billie's willingness to discuss these challenges, whether in interviews or through her music, has made her a powerful advocate for mental health awareness. But fame has come with its fair share of controversies too. From criticism over past social media posts to backlash about her evolving image, Billie has navigated the minefield of public opinion with remarkable maturity. She acknowledges her mistakes, learns from them, and keeps moving forward, never shying away from uncomfortable conversations or personal growth. The bond with Phineas and creative process. A defining element of Billie's success is her creative partnership with her brother, Phineas O'Connell. The duo's synergy is rare in the music industry. Writing and producing most of Billie's discography together, they've developed a sound that's both deeply personal and globally resonant. Working from a bedroom studio in their childhood home, they've built entire worlds with just a laptop, a microphone, and their imagination. Phineas understands Billie's emotional depth and artistic vision better than anyone, and their close bond allows for an intimacy in their music that fans immediately connect with. Billie has often said that she couldn't do what she does without him, whether crafting minimalist beats or layering whisper-soft vocals over thunderous bass lines. The pair consistently push each other to experiment and evolve. Their collaborative process is built on trust, honesty, and a shared understanding of what they want their art to say. From the very beginning, Billie made a conscious choice to wear oversized, baggy clothes, a decision meant to protect herself from the objectification and body shaming that often plague young female artists. Her signature style quickly became iconic, not just as a fashion statement, but as a declaration of autonomy. Nobody can have an opinion because they haven't seen what's underneath, she once said in a powerful video. However, as she matured and her style evolved, Billie faced backlash for changing her look. When she posed for British Vogue in a corset, some accused her of betraying her image, while others praised her for reclaiming her femininity. Through it all, Billie emphasized one message: her body, her choice. Her journey with body positivity and identity in the public eye has sparked important conversations about agency, expectations, and self-expression in an industry that often treats artists as commodities rather than individuals. Activism, philanthropy, and future projects. Beyond her music, Billie uses her platform to advocate for the causes she cares about. She's been a passionate voice for climate action, even launching a sustainable clothing line and using her tours to promote eco-conscious practices. She's also spoken out on issues like animal rights, racial justice, and voting rights, often incorporating activism into her performances and social media. Billie has never been afraid to speak up, even when it costs her popularity or invites criticism. As for what's next, Billie shows no signs of slowing down. With a new album on the horizon, continued collaborations with Phineas, and an ever-expanding influence across fashion, film, and culture, she remains one of the most compelling and boundary-pushing artists of her time. Whether she's breaking records or breaking norms, Billie Eilish continues to shape the future of music, and she's doing it entirely on her own terms. Thanks for watching. For more updates, subscribe our channel, like and comment, share on social media,